What is up, people? It's Monday. It's weird to be recording on a Monday. Normally we drop on a Sunday. I'm here with Nick. What's going on, Nick?
What's up, Cal?
It's another day. You see the crazy world that we're living in?
Yeah, it's full of ice.
It's full of ice.
Yeah.
Full of people complaining about ice. Slipping and falling on ice.
I slid through some black ice this morning. Actually.
I almost fell off my porch this morning because of the regular ice. But it was black because it was dark outside. So I didn't see that shit. But it's cold, dude. It was like -2 when I woke up this morning. It was crazy.
It has been a very cold, windy day. I will say it was sunny though, Can't complain about the sun.
It was sunny?
Yeah. Well, listen, I had to go pick up an order in Livonia today. So it was like a 45-minute drive there and back. I mean, I was warm in the car because all my windows weren't open like it's summertime, but...
Oh, so you got to be outside and enjoy the world today a little bit.
Yeah, I also spent $10, $15 in gas.
They don't reimburse you for that?
I was on the clock, brother.
You still shouldn't have to pay for the gas doing company shit.
Yeah, well, this is going to have to get edited out, but no, I would agree with you. That's why I stay punched in, because I don't want to just get one or the other. I'd rather get my hourly. I'd rather get my hourly compared to the mileage, just based on how much I'm actually going to get back. It's like, 65 cents a mile they're going to fucking reimburse me?
They're still supposed to pay you both. I get paid both when I have to drive.
There's a lot of things that are supposed to happen.
It's very, very strange, my friend. And that's okay. At least you got to see the sunshine today. I was in the shop all day today, seen no sunshine. Because it was snowing on my way home from work.
Today?
Yeah. It was great. Maybe it wasn't snowing. Maybe it was just blowing in the wind.
I think it was blowing. Well, I mean, I got back to work about 4:30. So, I mean, I was going up. I mean, everything was good.
Yeah, it was about the time I was driving south on 75, and it was blowing pretty good.
Oh, maybe I missed it because I was going the opposite way of the storm. You got stuck. You're way west of me, so you probably got hit with something. That's possible for sure. I mean, the wind's been crazy today.
Yes, and it's only going to get worse. You see Saturday? Friday and Saturday are supposed to be even colder.
I've heard bad things about Friday, but I haven't looked at either of them.
Talking like -2 and -4 before the wind chill. That's like normal temp, -4. I mean, the summers have been hot as hell, but the winters are getting super cold, and I hate it.
So I guess it's not summertime anymore?
Oh, we're definitely not in summertime anymore, Dorothy. We ain't in Kansas no more.
I was just gonna say some Kansas shit.
We ain't in Kansas no more. All right, so what's on your mind today? What you got for me?
Where do we even start? So did you hear? Trump's basically given an ultimatum to the EU. That he's going to put tariffs on all the countries that don't support us taking over Greenland.
So basically,
intense.
The 15 German troops that he sent there on Friday that went home on Sunday. So he's going to tax Germany. And the one soldier from the UK that got sent to Greenland as a show of solidarity. That's real reinforcements, man. Don't call on the Brits to do shit.
Here's the thing. It's become very apparent that nobody's going to stop us do anything. That's the weird thing about today's time, day and age, I'm not sure how I feel about all this. A part of me is like, you're doing too much. And another part of me is kind of like, apparently no one gives a fuck what we do. And everybody's been hiding for a while, so.
I'm still tickled that 200,000 Danish people signed up a petition to buy California. This shit's real. I started laughing, and I'm like, that's a fair trade. Trade it out straight. We'll take Greenland. They can have California. Take Gavin Newsom with them.
All jokes aside, though, that's not actually a good investment.
I think it's a fantastic investment.
California has a lot of the GDP of our country.
I don't care. Take all the protesters that are in.
There's protesters in New York.
Take all the protesters in all of the states. Give them all a couple-day paid vacation in California, and then
build a wall.
No, and then we can make the deal with the Danes, so they become the Danes' problems, and we just like Bugs Bunny saw California off the side of the country and kick it into the ocean.
Oh, just wait till the big earthquake happens over there. It's going to do the same thing. Like that movie from back in the day, 10.0 or something.
Yeah, I don't remember the name of the movie.
I'm
I'm actually not familiar with the movie you're talking about.
So essentially the movie was about a gigantic earthquake over in California that essentially separated the southwestern half of California from the mainland and created almost an island off of it because of how big the rift was on the Andreas Fault.
Yeah, seems logical. It's not happening fast enough. It's just not happening fast enough.
Speaking of disasters that have happened fast, Pompeii.
What about it?
The stuff they're finding in Pompeii or have found in Pompeii, given that everything was essentially frozen in time from the time Mount Vesuvius erupted until now, there's a bunch of dicks on the walls.
Oh, I know. I've been there. I got real photos of all the dicks on the walls. And most
You're
of the
going to show
dicks-
me the dicks or what?
Are they still on my phone or are they on the laptop? They
You know,
might be on
actually,
the laptop.
we're tracking that last statement. We can go ahead and delete that.
But no, there are. There are dicks all over the place, and in the walls, and in the fountains and stuff. And then, like, in the pavement stones for the walkways, the dicks would be on, like, angles. And the angle of the dick is where you were
Because
supposed
they're leading
to
them
walk.
somewhere.
It was leading them to the whorehouse.
Oh,
That's what it was leading them to.
Gotta love a good brothel.
Pompeii was
Brothel.
fantastic, man. It was an
Yeah.
awesome experience.
Did you get some ghost hookers there while you were there?
I did not, because I was there during the daytime.
Oh, you also don't have
And my
ghost coin.
sister was with me, so I thought it would be inappropriate.
You only have
I do have magnets on my fridge downstairs that I can show you. Of
penises?
No, other things. I'll show you later. You'll get a good kick out of them. I'm surprised you haven't seen them on the side of the refrigerator because they've been there since I got back from Europe last year.
Can't wait,
What does
man.
Pompeii
Can't
have
wait.
to do with things going quickly? Wherever you
Because we
trying
were
to go
talking
with
about
this
the
message?
earthquake, so I was just bringing that up because it's kind of funny how
That was a volcano.
it's a natural disaster, correct? It's all the same. It's
Okay, so
same, but different.
So which one of them caused Atlantis? Where's Atlantis at, Nick?
You know, honestly, Atlantis would have had to happen when the poles shifted, a huge solar flare, or... Yeah, I mean, either one of those, I guess, because my next answer would be quick freezing, but that only happens a couple different ways. Either, like, a super volcano erupts and freezes the Earth, or the solar flare comes in and fucks the atmosphere up, and our atmosphere isn't protecting us from the sun and other elements of space, which would cause it to get cold, since space is supposed to be freezing cold.
So if you had to look for Atlantis somewhere on the planet, where would you look?
That's a great question. Realistically, I don't have I don't have a for sure opinion on that. I mean, when Atlantis was being talked about by people that thought they saw it or did see it or whatever, or stories or people that have read stories of people that have seen it, it should be right off of the coast of Spain and Africa, off the Straits of Gibraltar. But the Caribbean's also not a bad place, because Atlantis was around. If Atlantis was real, it would have had to have been at least over 13,000 years ago that it was even anything.
Okay.
Maybe longer, because that was when the Ice Age was last time. I would almost say either right after that Ice Age or after the previous one, which would have been... I don't even want to throw a number out because I don't have it at the top of my head or in front of me. So, but I'm sure quite a while. Another 50,000 years or something, if I'm thinking about it right.
I think if I had to just throw a dart at the board and say, let's look here, because there's a place I don't think anybody's looked for Atlantis. It would be off of the coast of India. Between
Get
India
the fuck
and
out of here.
Africa.
What? No.
Why not? Nobody's looked there.
No. There is shit out there. There's a lot of like Hindu... There's a lot of buildings from older civilizations that were in India that are off the shores, especially like by Sri Lanka and other areas over there. Basically right off the
It
coast.
just seems like a territory thing. Like if this advanced civilization did crash, if they had, somebody over in Europe. They had somebody over in Egypt. They had people in South America and Middle America. Why not off the coast of India and Africa?
Who had people everywhere?
The species.
Atlantis, we're talking about still?
No, just in general.
Oh, there's people all over the planet.
That's what I'm saying. But I'm saying like that one specific city. If it was a sunken city, if I just had to throw a dart at the board, I think that's where I'd go. Just because nobody else has looked there for it.
That's an interesting thought. I can respect that.
You were going off of like reasoning and logic and like knowledge off it. I was literally just throwing a dart at the board.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, I don't know if there's much of a difference when it comes to stuff like that. Because nobody knows. Everything's been buried. I mean, pretty positive on a general sense. We've been on this planet, reached civilizations the way we have now multiple times. At least 3. This might be the 3rd or more times at this point.
What do you think the Great Reset was every time?
It changes.
I think it changes.
Yeah, I mean,
so like one was a flood, one was an asteroid.
Yeah, but the thing is the flood could be caused by any of the other things. That's the problem. If a giant asteroid lands in like the Pacific Ocean or the Atlantic Ocean, it's going to sweep off most of the map. I mean, it's going to fill the Mediterranean Sea up, which is what happened to that area over by Israel and the Middle East and stuff when, all the great flood stories have been told. I mean, I know they've been everywhere, but that's definitely a focal point, whether it's because of the way history has been written for us or not. It seems like that's a big focal point. But the Black Sea was flooded over, or essentially the Mediterranean flooded into the Black Sea and flooded out a lot of the civilizations right there. Not a lot of cities right there. Because I don't know, I guess. It's essentially because there was more water. So it had to come from somewhere. So this all really goes back to some other kind of cataclysm. Like I said, like even like the poles shifting, an asteroid. I don't know if I could blame a giant volcano on floods like that, but
supposedly if the caldera under Yellowstone erupts, everybody's screwed. At least in the continental U.S.
Well, I mean, look what was it, Mount Helen? Mount St. Helen? When that one erupted, you could see it across on the other side of the planet. It was like our B-2 bombers going over to Iran from Missouri. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's not really what I was planning. Is that what you were planning to talk about tonight?
What's that? Oh, no. No. No, I just thought it'd be funny to add that in.
It's an interesting take on the world.
All the conspiracy shit?
So have you seen what's going on in Iran?
I know that Trump's threatened them a couple of times, and it sounds like they're backing off of trying to hang the protesters.
They set fire to the regime's government buildings today.
So it's on the other hand now.
Here.
You hear that, folks? That's freedom ringing. You know what I'm saying?
That's freedom. But are they going to be free, or is it just going to be another regime change?
I mean, let's look at history, because it repeats itself so often.
Isn't it crazy that we're just in like this repetitive cycle of what the fuck?
The simulation theory sounds so much more real day by day. Everybody knows what the history is. Well, I take that back. Most of y'all motherfuckers probably don't know a lot of history. Understandably, because we're taught a bunch of fake stuff in school every day when we went to school.
Oh, absolutely fake.
So, and on top of that, all the media and propaganda going on, it's hard to even tell, especially with AI coming out, and now you can almost barely tell the difference between a real video and an AI video, depending on what kind of software or what kind of capability somebody has with it. Just imagine 5 years from now, we won't even be able to tell the difference between, if I FaceTime someone, would I be AI or would they be AI? Yeah, it'll get to the point where we won't even know.
Deepfakes. Speaking of media propaganda, I'm starting to get this feeling that this whole trans person LGBTQ plus movement was a Psy-Op. I'm convinced it was a government Psy-Op to let it see how long it could go before
it's a distraction,
the social
it's a distraction.
Norm said enough was enough. Because hear me out, like sexual dysmorphia, dysphoria, however you want to put it, was taken off of the mental illness list in 2013. So if it's been 12 years that this has just been allowed to be okay, and now the LGB community is trying to separate themselves from the TQ plus community, as though LGB is a sexual orientation, whereas TQ plus is a radical ideology, because now there are women that are lesbians that are getting criticized in the community because they don't want to date trans women with dicks. And that's bigotry. They're getting called bigots because they don't want to date trans women with dicks.
Yeah, I mean, if you like pussy, you like
This is-
pussy.
this is
There's only one way to
crazy,
go
bro.
with
They
it.
started telling me, people are going to say, Ariel, you talk about this all the time, and I do. But it's like, it's my life, right?
Right.
I'm a lesbian.
It's a
They
trans-
started telling me that,
She's a
well, some
lesbian,
trans
huh?
women like women, and some women want to date trans women, and some women have penises. Therefore, if you're a lesbian, you like all women, and you have to date lesbians and trans women with penises. And it's like, no.
No, you don't.
Telling me,
Yeah, basically, I like the pussy. If you got a penis, your titties don't matter. Simple as that.
Exactly. It's like, but how has it become that you guys were a collective unit as a movement for so long?
I'm really
And
just...
now this shit's just falling apart. It's like, you guys only a collective unit when you had a common enemy.
oh, but that's
Like now-
everybody.
like
That's
now-
everybody.
Like now that it's, if you don't like trans people, if you don't accept them for who they are and everything that they want to be, then you're against them.
I think people are starting to wake up to the reality that this shit's not okay. I mean, we're starting to ban trans women from playing in women's sports because that shit is fucked up.
Yeah, there's no
There's no
reason-
way a woman can compete with a man, whether he cut his dick off or not. He already has the capability of a man to begin with. Like, regardless, it's not...
The body structure is different, just different.
Men
the bone
have-
structure is
it's more
different. The
capable
muscle
for-
structure is different.
Yeah, 100%, dude. Men just have more capability to build more muscle and do more active things. It's the way it's always been. It's not a sexist thing. It's not being equal. It's just the way of the fucking world. I mean, that's why men went out and hunt, provided for the family, and women took care of kids. And I understand that nowadays is a lot different than that, so we can move on from just being those specific stereotypes, but it really doesn't change the base point that men shouldn't participate in women's sports. Like, if my daughter had to go and face somebody who was a man woman, I would fucking lose my shit.
I agree. with
Someone's parents getting their ass whooped. That's all I got to say. Just so you all know, if Kyle tells you I'm in jail and can't do the podcast, it's because I whooped some, I don't know. I don't even want to say anything else about it.
No, just let it go with that. No violence, no violence.
Yeah,
We do not.
But you know what I mean? This
condone
shit's
violence.
wild,
We
bro.
don't
Well, no,
condone
there is
on
violence.
this
Because remember
show.
the story we were talking about the other day? I don't think it was on the podcast, but it was where, like, the guy, this trans woman, got caught jerking off in a woman's locker room.
Yeah, that's absolutely not okay. If I'm out in public and my sisters are with me, or any,
You get slapped
like
up
if
doing that.
somebody's child is with them, like, I hope that parent goes into the bathroom after that dude and does what he's got to do to handle business. It's not okay.
Off camera, dads. All right? Off
Oh,
camera.
I
Don't get in
mean-
trouble for beating them up.
But you're gonna have to accept them charges. Lawyer up. But
If-
on that,
If you even went to court for that and the judge ruled against you when your daughter was in there, you might as well go whoop his ass too. Realistically, what are we talking about?
Calm down.
No,
We
no.
can't stoop to inciting a riot now.
No, it's not a riot.
Relax.
It's not a riot, it's a hanging. There's a difference.
Oh boy.
Public justice, bro. Public justice.
Public justice.
That's
is
why
one
people
thing.
were afraid to do shit back in the day, watching people get hung in the court, in the square. No, nobody want to get hung. Like, everybody shows up like, oh, fuck yeah, we got to watch something today. And then
We're
it's like,
not.
oh, shit, someone just got hung in front of us.
We're not trying to go back to the 1800s.
No, fuck no. I don't want to get hung. I do a lot of bad shit, but I don't do, like, that weird shit. There's a certain level of things that go way too far. Don't fucking clench your goddamn nose like you disagree with me because you want to be all PC on this motherfucker. Let's go.
It's not
Talk
about-
your shit, beard
It's
boy.
not about being PC.
Beard boy, let's go.
It's not about being.
Sorry, we're gonna take an intermission, guys. I gotta smack the shit out of Kyle.
It's not about.
Get
being
your fucking
PC.
phone off the table.
It is about speaking proper and trying to be on the air and not get canceled for inciting violence.
I'm not saying
it's not the message that you want to display publicly, my dude. That's all I'm saying.
I'm not inciting violence, but we got to stand up for our own rights and our families.
I agree with that. Well, it's not going to say on the air to go out and do shit, though.
Now, listen, guys. Only if it's necessary.
You already said it. I'm just going to cut this shit out.
Actually, can we delete that part, too? 'Cause
Accept the
Jesus fucking
consequences
Christ.
of your own fucking actions, then. That's all I'm going to say.
Nope.
This is consequence culture, and I'm fucking here for it. Cancel culture was stupid. This is consequence culture. You do something, guess what? You go fuck around, you go find out, you going to have
So
consequences.
why am I the one that's getting consequences?
But now, speaking on the trans sports shit, get back on fucking topic here.
Yeah, this jackass.
Did you see that the heavyweight, woman's strongest woman contest was won by a trans woman who was later disqualified, and the title and everything was handed over to the second place woman?
That's good.
That is
I didn't
good.
see
I'm
that, but
proud
that's
to see
great.
that.
I'm proud.
I was happy to
Proud
see that
as
today.
fuck, dude. That's great.
I was
That's
taking
how it
that
should
as a
be.
micro win. I agree. And with that, did you see the shit in Congress with that Dr. Verma chick about
Oh, can men get pregnant?
can men get pregnant?
Oh my god, dude! I saw this shit, dude. Oh fucking!
Well,
she couldn't even answer a simple question. Like, I don't care if that's what you want to do, and you want to be a different gender, you have all the power to. But you're still not really a woman. No man can become a woman and get pregnant. There's a reason for that. You might be able to change your aesthetics and whatnot, but you're not really a woman. You're a pretender. No matter how we go about this, it's pretending. You're pretending with it's almost cosplay.
There are two sexes, 0 genders, and infinite personalities.
100%.
You have an X or a Y chromosome, and there are variants to that.
There's
there are
always
multiple
something.
different variants,
There's
but those
always-
are rarities, and
they're not.
an
the
exception
norm.
is not the rule.
No, exactly.
It's not the norm. And that's why those are medical cases and case studies done on those. That's why those aren't just another sexual identity just because it's not the norm of what is the XY chromosome. To me, what is a woman? Can give birth and does not have a Y chromosome.
What is a woman? Someone that can cook, clean, and suck dick good. And delete.
Nah, I'm going to leave that in there.
Fuck no, we're
I'm
not.
gonna leave
I
that
will
in there
delete it
just-
behind your back, pussy.
I'm going to leave that in there just because.
You know what I'm saying?
So what else did I have in here today?
It's called a mass formation psychosis. Not quite sure what's causing it, but it would seem that white liberal women across the nation are quite literally in a contest with each other to come up with some of the worst ideas ever. What Renee Good did was a bad idea. What this young lady is proposing is even worse.
Hear me out. Paintball guns. I think I'm about to order a paintball gun. I'm not very comfortable having a real gun. I thought about it. I know it's become a conversation of people is this where we, those who believe in gun control, start leaning into our Second Amendment rights? And I do think yes.
What do
But
you?
I also know that I couldn't.
A paintball gun?
Use a real gun. No, a paintball
What are you gonna
gun.
do with that for protection?
this, and
You're gonna
that's just
fucking
me, and I would love to
piss
use
on
it.
someone?
Maybe
Oh, it's
I'll
gonna
just
get
start
worse.
carrying my paintball gun around to, anywhere ice happens to be.
Oh, so we're open carrying paintball guns now.
Yeah,
That makes
she
perfect
said
sense.
She's gonna bring paintball guns anywhere that ice is, but ice is fully armored with real guns. That's why for some of you guys
Not
that
paintball
probably
guns.
might not have seen the clip where Renee Good's partner, wife, lady friend.
Got shot in the fucking face.
No, everybody's seen that one, but the one where she's running away from the vehicle after going, "Why does your gun have real bullets in it?"
It's a gun.
It's
folks.
a gun. They're law enforcement. Of course, it's gonna have real bullets in it. The fuck you fucked around, you found out. What the fuck?
And the worst part is if
She
you
made
walk around with a
$1.5
paintball
million
gun,
on
you're
it?
probably going to get shot by a real gun because they're going to look at you and assume you're a threat and just run it. Because let's be real.
Oh, you're gonna escalate the situation much quicker
Let's be real.
by just possessing the paintball gun.
If somebody came to my house and threatened me, I have every right to shoot the fuck out of them with real bullets. So why would anybody think they can go up to law enforcement and do the same with a fake gun and act like they're being threatened? If you ain't doing shit wrong, you ain't gonna get threatened. It's simple. It's super simple. Are you breaking windows? Are you fucking throwing shit at people? Like, what are you doing? Are you standing there with a sign? That's fine. Once you start throwing shit and you start getting in someone's face, like, you change the game. It is completely different. Now somebody's getting threatened and you're in a different ballpark. You can't even...
Oh, once it goes from peaceful to threats and violence
and people don't get that.
Mob
like,
activity, it's no longer peaceful. It's a riot.
It's like those people that run up to people and antagonize them, and they put their cameras in their face while they're antagonizing them and don't expect shit to happen until it does, you know. But I would have to find the clips, but there's a video one of my buddies showed me of this one guy doing this over in either Washington or California, and the dude got pepper sprayed, and the cops came and arrested the guy, or where they were going to arrest the guy that pepper sprayed him, but he dropped the charges, but he just did it all for like this fucking, for clout, essentially.
Do it for the gram.
That's right, we got a new soundboard, fam. We're lighting this bitch up.
Do it for the gram. Do it for the gram. I don't know, man. It's now we're seeing like new formation of the Black Panthers, I guess, is coming back, and they're showing up armed at protests, saying that they're going to defend black women and children and men from the law. I don't know about y'all, but I don't really see too many people of color out protesting. I see a whole lot of white women.
There's a lot of
I see a
upper
whole
middle
lot
class
of white people out
white
protesting.
people.
That's
And
why
we're
I don't
both white.
understand that.
So just understand that when we're saying some real shit.
Oh, man, dude, I wish I had saved the video. I came across one the other day, but it was a podcaster saying that there's a theory going around that they're using white women as a shield to push these matters through because the white people are less likely to get attacked by police. I wish I'd have saved the video, man.
Here's the thing, and this isn't shame on anybody, especially not women. I love women. Women can be more gullible and susceptible to stuff like that. Easier to charge because they're full of emotions. And men, don't get me wrong, men have emotions too. We just have to go about it a little bit differently. So it ain't no hate, ain't no shame. But if that's for real, that's why they did that. And yes, and then using the white part, because, you know, the white card.
I hate the race card all the way around.
Yeah, I'm
It's
fucking
stupid.
tired of this shit altogether. Just so everybody knows, like, my boy Kyle and I, we ain't racist. We're just realistic about shit. Like, we can all have fun, we can all have a good time, laugh, make some jokes, like, but everybody at this point in time, given all of the information y'all have on the internet, should know that this is propagated. It's propagated by the people in power. That's not even working anymore. That's why they have to do the transsexual and all different stuff like that, because it's not working anymore. Black and white people don't hate each other. Like, we love each other.
And conquer, my dude.
That's
Divide
exactly
and
what it
conquer,
is. That's
and
how you
what's
win.
happening.
That's how you win. That's the problem. That's what they've been doing the same playbook differently for thousands and thousands of years. For our modern civilization, this has happened since the beginning. They did it even back in the Egyptian time. They did the same shit.
Well, there's not a country on earth today that's a sovereign country that doesn't have some kind of immigration policy and immigration enforcement agency.
100%.
Not a single one.
100%.
In countries that I've gone to, I've had to go in legally. I've gone to every country that I've visited legally. Filed visa paperwork. Had to do everything I did to go do what I did. And to go hang out in other countries. I went there legally. They wanted to know where I was staying, when I was coming in, what my plans were, and when I was leaving the country. At damn near
This
every
goes
single
for
one of the
Canada.
countries that I've been to, including Canada.
This goes
Canada's
for Canada
super
too.
strict.
That's the only other country I've been to so far.
Canada's super strict at the border.
But when I was a child, they made me pull over and search my car. I shouldn't say I'm basically a child, but I was freshly 18, you know. Shout out to my homies becoming adults. And, you know, my first time going over the border driving the car, asked me, so where are you going? And to be real, it's funny as fuck. I choked up and I literally said, I'm going to Canada. And this dude looked at me dead ass in the face, like eye to eye. And he's like, yeah, I know. But where? And I still remember that to this day. 32 years old, 14 years later. Funny ass story. even that long ago, they were still questionable about us going over there. Well, they know because their legal drinking age is less than ours. So they know Americans, especially people in Michigan like us, go over there at 19 to go fuck around because you can.
Indeed, you can. At 19, go over and have a drink. Go to the strip clubs. You can have all the fun in Canada.
A little
at
strippy.
19.
Little strippy strip.
So, and what I think is funny is, the Democrats champion Obama. They should call him the Great Deporter. He deported like 6 million people during his 8 years.
See, this is
Trump hasn't even hit 750,000 yet.
But he's only in his first year too, so like let's keep
This
that.
is his 5th year of presidency.
Obama was in for 8 years.
And Trump's been in for 4 already, plus the 1. So this is his 5th year.
How many for his entire 8 years again?
For Obama's, there's 3.1 million people under formal ICE removals and another 3.3 million under another act. What act is this? Oh, this is saying overnight removals, 3 million, and then 3.1 million through formal court proceedings. So he just went around and scooped up 3 million people and said, get the fuck out. And then another 3.1 million, he said, yeah, we'll let you stay, you can go through court.
And that was over 8 years, right?
That was over 8 years, from 2009 to 2017.
I mean, if Trump...
So Donald Trump in his first term, from 2017 to 2021, was 932,000 deportations.
Oh, that's not even fucking close.
Not even close. And now in his second term, we're at about 310,000.
Can you do me a favor? Look up Obama's first term compared to second term as far as deportations.
Maybe that's what the two numbers are, is 3.1 million and 3 million between the two terms. Maybe that's what
Let's
that
fact check that
separation
real
is.
quick, but you might be very correct in that. But I'm only asking because if he's only got 800,000 under 800,000 for his first term, that's 4 years. That's not very much. Given a lot of his premise has been about deporting illegal immigrants, and I get the premise for the most part of as far as why it's not okay. It's just like we've been talking about. We can't go anywhere else, and that's okay. I don't think there's another country on the planet that we can actually go to that would allow us to just stay there and get free money.
It was about 410,000 a year through his first term.
Per year?
Per year.
Bruh.
Through his first term, and then his second term was drastically ramped up. Deportations included formal removals, whereas the other ones are compulsory removal, aka non-citizens under U.S. immigration law.
So, and that goes with what I was going to get at, I guess. This is why I asked. If Obama's ramped up by what, like 200% in his second term?
Yeah.
What's the
somewhere in
rest
that
of
range.
Trump's term going to look like if we're already, 700,000 in? His first term was 800,000, correct? Am I getting those numbers right?
932,000.
For his first?
For his completion of 4 years in his first term. It was just under 1 million.
And we're already at 700,000.
Correct.
Yeah, it's going to be way ramped up this time. Next year it could be 1.2 mil.
Yeah, but I want to look up how
2
many
mil.
people came in, estimated people came in.
Way more than what
Illegally.
he's talking about getting rid of. Even if we use these numbers as estimates. Well, and these are all estimates, though. This is
Correct.
under.
Correct.
We're taking
Well, this
these
is as
numbers from
factual
other
as
people.
numbers as I can pull.
I'm sure they're going to put it in the millions of people that have came into the country. Which, like, if you're coming from a place that's war-torn and, like, fucked up, I get it. You want to come somewhere where you believe it's going to be free. And I guess it sucks because I know people are struggling, but they just have to do it the right way, just like the rest of us. Just like I said, if we want to go to a different country, we can't do it. No one's letting us over there and just be whatever we want, unless we're paying for it. Or, like, putting the work in to become a citizenship. That's the only way we can really make that work for us.
So according to Senator Coleman, one of the senators reported 7.8 million illegal borders crossing encounters. That's only the ones that are encountered. You figure they give about 1.5 million gotaways, people who evaded detection altogether and were not apprehended. That gives roughly 9.3 million attempted border crossing tracked from 2021 until the end of Biden's administration.
So that's over 4 years.
That's over the 4 years. So 9.3 million.
How many were rejected and how many stayed? Or how many were rejected, I guess, is really the number.
That's a whole different.
Well, because that fits into that. Because if over 9 million people crossed.
Oh no, that's attempted border crossings. They're saying 7.8 millions were encountered of the 9.3.
Oh, fuck.
So they're saying 1.5 million gotaways are people who evaded detection.
That's over 4 years. That's not that many.
It does say from 2021.
From 2021 till now?
till the end of the Biden administration.
Okay, I just wanted to clarify.
In 2023, Homeland Security testified that more than 600,000 people made it into the U.S. illegally without being apprehended in just one fiscal year of 2023. Estimated increase in unauthorized population is 5.5 to 6 million.
Per year?
No.
Well, you're kind of jumping back and forth.
Okay. Border encounters under Biden 2021, it says to present, which is not. Basically,
he's not present.
till the end of his administration was 7.8 million. That's from CBP records of attempted crossings. Estimated gotaways, the undetected entrances, are 1.5 million, or people who evaded apprehension. Total border crossing attempts, 9.3 million. Encounters plus gotaways, still not unique to successful entries. Estimated increase in unauthorized population, 5.5 to 6 million. Proxy of net growth during Biden years. So estimated unapprehended illegal entries for 2023 fiscal year is 600,000. And that's just the last time the Department of Homeland Security testified about border crossings. But it says these are all estimates.
Yeah, it's a lot less than you'd even expect. I mean, realistically, it's not even that much. Just say 1.5 million people make it into the country every single year for 100 years.
That's still too many.
Right, but
when we're paying for them,
we
have to give them health care, when they got to get benefits and they get handed a credit card and a cell phone.
This is not what I'm arguing. I completely agree with you on this.
That's a lot, bro. 1.5 million a year is a lot.
It's a lot, but there's also, 350 billion?
Encounters at U.S. borders by fiscal year. This is for the southwest border. 2021, October to 2020 to September 2021. It doesn't even give me a number.
Delete.
So 2022 is 2.7 million to 2.8 million. 2023 is 2.9 million to 3.2 million. And 2024 is 2.9 million nationwide. So average all these numbers out. 1.5 mil. We'll call it 1.5 million people a year trying to come into the country. Or that make it into the country.
That's quite a lot, folks.
To me, that's a lot. And it's more so...
I agree it's a lot. I thought it was a lot more with how it's projected, mostly.
Well, I mean, to me, that's a lot. That's a big number
Oh,
of people coming in.
It's still a lot. It's just not as much as it sounds like it is, realistically.
So I got for you today.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got one more topic for today. Well, I mean, either way, with the border wall, like, they need to build that shit, because every other country's got a border wall. Why can't we have one?
Not every other country.
A whole lot of countries got border walls.
Yeah, Korea.
Mexico has a border wall on its south.
Because they scared of the South.
Well, it's to keep people there that they don't want in their country. Interesting concept, isn't it?
They let them go north, though.
Why? Because we didn't have a wall. All right, here's one for you.
Don't believe in the moon landing? Absolutely not. We've been learning about this shit in school for decades. What the fuck do you mean you don't believe in that shit? Are you some type of conspiracy theorist or something? So let me get this straight. You really believe that in 1969, when televisions were still in black and white, and folks were still using rotary fucking phones, and most new cars sold in the United States didn't even have power windows or fucking air conditioning, that we just strapped two cowboys into what was essentially a fucking Coke can with a Chevy small block attached to it, and just launched them motherfuckers out into orbit on nothing more than a hope and a fucking dream, and somehow managed to land that glorified bottle rocket safely
God,
on
this guy's
an
gonna go
uncharted
here
lunar
tonight,
surface,
guys.
where they then got out and played hopscotch for a few hours,
A little
and then they
hopscotch
got
on the
right
moon.
back inside that motherfucker, and then somehow managed to launch themselves back off the goddamn moon with no infrastructure, and then a few short weeks later, they landed safely back on Earth. You really fucking believe that happened? Goddamn, you're a gullible son of a bitch.
So what do you think, man? Did we go to the moon?
Man, here we go. I was a very firm we went to the moon believer for a long time. It's been very questionable as of late, especially if we're only talking specifically the 69 landings. I mean, come on. JFK said by that year this would happen. So he pulled off an impossible feat in an exact time frame. They can't even finish the fucking roads on time. All you have to do is break the cement, get rid of the old cement, flatten the ground, put some more fucking cement down, and you're done. This shit takes always 10% longer, minimum. That's am I being generous with 10%? I mean, we've seen 20%.
I mean, you see how laggy behind the government is, and NASA's government funded and everything else. It's all government paperwork. It's still that way today.
Yeah, Elon still hasn't gone to the moon.
That's right.
Ain't that shit fucked up,
Elon
folks?
hasn't gone to the moon.
He's trying to go to Mars first.
Yet.
We ain't even going to the moon.
Yeah,
We're just
we haven't
going
even
right
gone
to Mars.
To the moon. We're going straight to Mars.
Maybe Mars is the moon.
I'm very, very skeptical on if we went to the moon.
Obviously, I'm joking, folks. Mars is definitely not the moon. I just want to clear the air before we start getting some hate mail over that comment. But yeah, I've been feeling very conflicted about it because space is something I'm very, very intrigued by. I love it. Just everything about it. I mean, I love sci-fi. I mean, okay, I love
you're
some
a nerd.
So yeah, fuck it, dude. Space is cool, bro. Like the idea of it, the way the universe is, like that shit's cool, bro. Like fucking, like time lapses and shit out there. Oh my god, we're gonna have to delete this fucking part. I can't remember the name. What's that shit called where it's like?
You have a phone? Look it up. That's my new favorite button for sure. Damn, we've been going for almost 50 minutes.
So the word I'm looking for is time dilation. Gravitational time dilation. So essentially, by a strong gravitational force, depending on the star and how close you are to it, could make time a lot shorter for you than it is for us back on Earth. There's this great movie I watched. I shouldn't say great. Very interesting movie. Very slow, but interesting. I think it was called Interstellar.
Yeah, I was just thinking about Interstellar.
Yeah. When they got to that, so you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
They got to the one planet he's got to get. They're essentially, the whole movie premise is there was a signal they found. We had the capability to go to a certain moon outside of Jupiter to find where the signal was coming from. It ended up being like a little ball that was essentially communicating with the rest of the universe in some way, shape, or form with quantum intelligence, quantum technology. So they keep going, and they end up out of... Am I talking about the right movie?
I believe so. I know they go to different planets, and each planet's a different amount of time, like you compared to on Earth.
Oh, it was Interstellar.
I say it sounded like Interstellar to me.
I had to do a little fact check on myself, but yeah, it was definitely Interstellar. But he ends up leaving, so he's off in space. He ends up at this planet looking for a device that's communicating or sending out some sort of signal from other places in the universe. He has to go to this planet, and over time in the movie, he's talking to his wife. So she's like aging a lot faster than he is because of how fast he's going through space and all that. And when he gets here, his time jumps about 20, 30 years in a span of minutes just because of the time dilation caused by, just all the gravity, the heavy gravity that's going on there. Anyway, space is fucking cool. Everything's interesting as fuck out there. Sorry, what?
Space is cool. I'll give you that.
Yeah, space. The idea of space is cool, but here's my other problem.
Is that like how radio waves and light waves can't escape a black hole?
At least not on the black hole side.
Past the horizon, it's gone.
Have you heard about white holes? It's not even.
I don't think that's something I want to put into my Google account.
Yeah, you're not gonna get what
I don't want that in my search history, bro.
So I've heard about it's like a black hole, but it's a white hole. Things come out of it. I can't even say it with a straight face, for fuck's sake. Shit. But there is some theories proposed out there where things that end up in black holes get shot out of the white hole.
So it's just like a transport? It's like a tunnel?
Could possibly, yeah. I mean, like a wormhole or some sort, like a heavy...
So if we found one, would you volunteer to go through it?
Here's the thing, dude. It swallows planets, bro, and they're tiny.
And you're tiny compared to a planet. So would you do it?
Yeah, but just think about how
Just
much
to
it
figure out
shrinks.
where
It
you
doesn't
get
just
stuck
shrink
down
it
there.
down. It's not like it's fucking a la carte, dude. All right? It's not just shrinking Jupiter because Jupiter's the size of Jupiter. That's how much fucking force is there, bro. My head would freaking explode. Yeah, my little atoms would make it over there, but like that's about it. Some molecules maybe.
So you wouldn't do it?
I kind of want to though. You know what I mean? Like it's hard to like, and I mean I guess if it doesn't work out, like fuck, what am I gonna know? I'm gonna feel that shit. It would happen so fast. I mean,
Would it though?
oof.
What if it didn't?
Oof, that's a good point. Yeah, what if you were in the spaceship and you're slow getting sucked into the black hole and it's just slowly crushing you like someone's just got their fucking hands wrapped around your head and they're just squeezing harder
Like a toothpaste tube?
and harder and harder.
Yeah, like
Well, yeah, and then all your fucking brains shoot out.
I wasn't trying to get that graphic with it, but
Gold star, folks. Don't let your kids listen to that part.
all right, folks. So we're coming up on that hour mark. I think we're going to leave you with those thoughts. If we were to venture into a black hole, would you sign up for the crew to be on that spaceship? And do you think we went to the moon? Those are important questions. Let us know in the comments what you think.
Don't
Follow us
forget-
on social media, Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, Facebook. All those links will be in the comments. Shoot us an email if you got a topic that you want us to cover or if you want to be on the show. We might be taking guests here in the near future. Other than that, stay trashy, y'all.
Let's fucking go.